Let me take you through this motherfucking, show you a little tour of where it went down, where the cash was flowing at, you know what I'm talking about?
Go, kick a bitch out of bitches ain't ready. Got the gang in this bitch and they all stay ready. Free my nigga dog and Tricky Dicky, I keep up all with me. Surrounded by shooters and shit looking iffy. It's really risky in the field, make your mama go missing. I'm really that nigga, so why go against me? Flip it low, with this biscuit I'm turning it up. If you shoot first, nigga, you won't have to duck. Suck it down to the opposition, I ain't fucking with blood.
I met Swigg at the studio probably about close to 2 years ago, walking up on the studio and Brett just was standing there, not talking to nobody as usual. And we bumped in, said a few words, and then, you know, I just seen Brett in passing, you know, just back and forth. We'd just be passing each other. We always spoke, it was cool until one day I heard his music. I'm like, okay, Brett got some, you know, a little potential by himself and everything. And we got to rapping one day. And I found out, you know, what he been through and everything. And we just start communicating and catching on and doing that whole bit. And I start, you know, and it just happened naturally. Like, we didn't even do music right off. We just hung out. And I found out what all type of shit he was dealing with being on probation. And I'm hanging with bruh, and I'm getting halfway arrested.
The first time I met Swigg, let me think. Z hit me, the homie DJ Z had hit me. He was like, bro, I got this session booked. I can't do it, but you know, you can go ahead and take it and stuff. And I'm like, all right, for sure. At the time, I really wasn't doing sessions, but I did it anyway. So he came into the studio. He had on a big shirt, some huge jeans, and snapback, I think it was. Mind you, that shit been out of style for about 3 years now. But yeah, he came in with that and then asked me a whole bunch of questions. He had like this heavy ass accent, so I was like, maybe he's not from out here. So I gave him the, you know, the chance to talk to me and, you know, do his thing. So before we start the session, he presents me with a non-disclosure agreement. Now, me being me, I'm like, who the fuck he think he is? Giving me, Dre, a non-disclosure agreement like he's just like the god of music and I can't leak his shit because it's the ultimate shit ever. So, fast forward to that, we record. He does 2-3 songs, I believe, and it was real T.I.-ish. Mind you, this is what? This is like 2018. I don't think T.I.'s dropped an album in 5-6 years. And, you know, that whole style of the South and, you know, I like my beat down low, that stuff is out. So, he does that song, you know, I'm like, hey, that's good shit, you know? You sound like T.I., you know? If T.I. was to do a song, this is what it would sound like. And then after that, you know, he kept coming in, recording and leaving, coming in, recording and leaving, and sooner or later, he finally found himself, and now he's the Swigg we know today.